Alright, so you're ready to take your weaving off of your loom. These are the steps you're going to follow. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to come down here, and these two, the one where we started and the one where we ended, they're not attached to anything. So when you take them off, they'll just be loose and things can fall off. We don't want that. So what you're going to do is after you take it off, the one right next to it, you're going to cross it, go under and through the middle, and pull up. That's not quite a knot yet, so I'm going to do that one more time. Same process, cross it, go under and through the middle. I want to make sure that I get my previous knot through my hole that I've made. There we go. So I'm going to pull it, make sure it's nice and tight. So it'll be like that. I'm going to come over here, do the same thing. Pull it off. Come over to the one right next to it. Go under or over, I don't care. Then pull it through the middle. Do it one more time. So that you have a nice little knot. And then you're going to take a pair of scissors. You don't want to fully cut it off, but you'll cut off just a little bit of the tail on both of those. And then the next thing you're going to do is, if you notice, like I have loose pieces like this and like this, what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to tie down all of our loose pieces. So I'm going to pull it like this because it doesn't have anything right next to it. I'm going to wrap it around the wire it's closest to, the string it's closest to. Being careful. I'm going to tie it. I'm going to do double knots for everything. Now go through. When I do this one, I'm going to wrap so that goes around this last string. I'm going to back it up so you can see a little better. So you see how I brought it around the string? We'll go through the middle. Now I'm going to do it one more time. Now obviously if you used this big one, it might be a little harder, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it together if I have enough. If it's already just a little bit coming off, like it's like this much coming off, it's fine. When I come in, I'm going to do my 2 knots. When you have this done, a little bit away from the knot, you're going to cut it. Obviously with this one, it's a little harder. That's fine. It's going to look a little off. That's all right. On these, I'm going to come in kind of close, but not super close because you don't want it to come undone. If you already feel it coming undone, be careful. And you're going to go through on all of these and tie your knots. So I'm going to pause the video and I will be right back. So the next thing you'll see is all mine done and I'll show you this. Okay, so at this point you should be looking at something roughly like this. All your things are tied down and you've cut all your ends. So it should look something like this. The next thing you do is you're going to take the stick that you should have and you're going to come through on the side that has some more on it. And you're going to take one of these off at a time. So I'm going to pop that and then I'm going to put this through. Then I'm going to pop that one. I'm just going to go through. I'm not breaking them. I don't want them broken. We're just popping them off. of the cardboard. If you need to, bend the cardboard. We're going to throw it away, unless you want to keep it. Gotta do this one at a time so you don't lose anything. Okay. So now I've done that. I'm going to move them into the middle. If I have any little branches like that, pieces, I need to just kind of work over them carefully so my string doesn't get caught. There we go. I'm going to put it roughly in the middle. And it should kind of look like that right now. Okay? The next thing you do is you're going to come to the bottom and you're going to undo all of these. You're going to take it off fully from the loom. So now your loom's gone. You can get rid of it. You can keep it. It's up to you. Now you're going to come in, make sure that you press things down. It's okay if you have this little bit at the bottom, that's fine. So it should look like this. Then you're going to pick up one of these pieces of twine from me. They're already going to have these two little loops on the ends. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the string like this, push it through the loop so that you get the slip knot. You're going to put it over one end, pull it tight. And then you're going to come over here, do the same thing. Sorry. So I'm just going to pinch it up like that, put it through the loop. So now I have a slip knot. I'm going to widen it, put it over the end, and then I'll pull it up. This should be sitting in the middle of it. So it should look like that. And then what we're going to do is ideally, and I can't find it at the moment, we're going to take a piece of masking tape, but since I cannot find it at the moment, what you're going to be doing, if we can't find the masking tape while you're in here, is you're going to take a sticky note, fold it in half, rip it in half, doesn't have to be perfect, and you're going to put it like this. We are going to take an extra piece of tape and do like this. If we're using the sticky note, if you have masking tape, you won't need to go this far. That's okay. Let's just make sure it doesn't fall off. And then you're going to put your first name, last name, and class code on here in Sharpie or dark pen. So, like for me, it would be my first name, last name, and say I was in first block A day. Or if you're in first block B day, you put 1B. And then you'll bring this to my room. I'll give you a push pin and you'll put it up on the bar in my room at the front above the board. Alright? That is how you finish out your weaving project.